Thanks everybody for joining us today for Deep Stretch. We're going to go ahead and get started with a warm up. Super important to warm up your body before you get into some stretching. So I'm going to start just by walking around my space. I have my yoga mat out, maybe taking some steps in place on your yoga mat or just walking the length of your mat, whatever feels good to just start to get your body warmed up. As I'm walking, I'm going to add in some arm swings. So swinging my arms forward and back, swinging my arms from left to right, feeling that shoulder stretch, your back stretch, maybe adding in a couple core twists from left to right, anything that feels good in your body to add some movement as you walk it out. Once you are feeling good with walking, I'm going to come to the center of my space. My feet are a little bit wider than shoulder width apart. I'm going to move into some deep breathing and full body stretching. I'm going to take a big inhale breath as I raise both of my hands, fingertips up towards the ceiling, really feeling that inhale and that spine stretch. And then on your exhale, option to drop to a forward fold, hands come down to the floor, or just drop your arms down at your side, whatever is feeling best for you. We're going to do that 2 more times. So when you're ready, slowly coming up from that forward fold, taking another big inhale breath as you reach your hands, fingertips to the sky, spine stretching long, and then exhale, let it all go. Hands come down towards the mat or just down at your side. Final time here, big inhale breath as we reach. And then big exhale as you let it all go. If you're taking that forward fold, slowly coming back up to standing, returning to that tall standing position. I'm going to bring my feet in a little bit closer together. I'm going to move into an alternating step and reach. So starting with my feet shoulder width apart, I'm going to take a step forward with my right foot. As I step my right foot forward, my left hand is going to reach fingertips up towards the sky. Lower my left hand down, step my right foot back, and then switch. Left foot will step forward as I reach my right hand, fingertips to the sky. And I'm just alternating that step and reach, feeling that stretch from my fingertips to my toes, a full body stretch here. If it feels good, adding in that breathing element, taking a big inhale as you reach, and then an exhale as you reset. Got a couple more. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Both hands are coming back down at my side, feet come back together. From here, I'm gonna move into some open the gate. Starting with my feet shoulder width apart, I'm going to bring my right knee up towards my chest. Then I'm going to take my right knee out wide to the right, feeling our hips open up. Lower that right foot down to the floor, and then feet come back together. And then we'll switch to the left. Left knee comes up towards your chest. Taking that left knee out wide to the left, lower your left foot down, feet come back together. Option here is to keep your toes on the ground the entire time. So just raising your right heel off of the ground, taking that right knee out wide, and then feet come back together. Doing this about 3 to 5 times on each side, really feeling that opening of your hips and your groin. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna move into close the gate. So the opposite motion here, starting with my right knee pointed out wide to the right. Then I'm gonna bring my knee back in towards my body, lower both of my feet towards the floor. So that same movement, opposite direction. Instead of opening, we're closing in towards our body. And same thing here, if you wanna leave your toes on the ground, raise up onto your heel, and then bring that knee back in towards your body. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, bringing both of our feet back together. We're gonna finish with some calf raises. I'm going to raise up onto my toes, lower my heels back down to the floor, and I'm gonna do that about 10 times. As you're raising your heels off of the ground, feeling that stretch in your calves, in your ankles, your shins. Got a few more. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Lowering our heels back down to the floor, dropping our hands at our sides. We're going to continue now into our first standing flow. We're going to start with a mountain pose, starting with our feet shoulder width apart, toes point forward. I'm going to bring both of my hands, fingertips up overhead. I'm going to bring my palms together over my head so that my palms are touching, fingertips point up towards the ceiling. Then I'm just going to hold this mountain pose, really thinking about my long, tall spine, stretching up towards the sky. We'll hold here for a few more breaths. From here, I'm going to leave my palms up overhead and I'm going to lean over to the left, taking my mountain pose into a side bend to the left. Feeling my right side body stretch as I hold this pose here for a few breaths. And in 3, 2, 1, coming back up tall, holding that mountain pose. This time I'm going to lean over to the right, taking my mountain pose into a side body stretch on my left side, leaning to the right. And in 3, 2, 1, coming back up tall. On my exhale, dropping my hands back down at my side, fingertips point to the floor. We're going to do that one more time after a little bit of a recovery. When you're ready, big inhale breath, both hands come up overhead, palms connect at the top into our mountain pose. Taking a big inhale breath, this time on our exhale, leaning over to the left. Feeling that right side body stretch here for a few breaths. When you're ready, on your inhale, coming back up to a tall standing position, and then exhale over to the right. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to center, dropping your hands back down at your side, giving your body a moment to recover. We're going to move into some shoulder rolls, some shoulder circles here. I'm going to do both arms at the same time, starting with my fingertips pointed down towards the floor. Going to bring my shoulders up towards my ears, starting with backwards circles. Going to drop my shoulders behind my back. Feeling your shoulder blades squeeze together, chest pushes forward before dropping your shoulders back down to neutral and then starting that circle at the top. I like to take my shoulder circles very, very slow, really feeling each movement, that massage in your back at the base of your neck. After a few circles backwards, I'm going to switch directions. I'm going to go forward with my shoulder circles. Same thing, bringing those shoulders up towards your ears. This time our shoulders will drop in front of our chest. So kind of feeling my shoulder blades separate behind my back. My chest caves in, and then bringing my shoulders back around to the front. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, letting my shoulders come back to neutral. We're going to move into a standing trunk rotation. I'm going to start with my fingertips down at my side. From here, I'm going to move my feet maybe a little bit wider than hip width apart to just have a nice base at your feet. From here, I'm going to take a big inhale breath as I raise my arms into a T position. As I'm raising my arms, I'm going to turn my chest and my hips to face the wall to the right. So adding in that core rotation to feel that stretch in your spine. Then I'm going to bring my hands back down at my side, chest faces forward, and I'm going to switch. Raising my arms to about shoulder height into that T position, this time turning my chest and my hips to face the wall to the left. Holding for a few moments and then release back to center. We're going to rotate through this left and right trunk rotation for about 30 seconds. So moving at your own pace, raising your arms up to that T position as you turn, and then as you release, coming back to center. Feeling this stretch in our arms, our side body, our core. I like to take a big inhale breath as I extend my arms, and then a big exhale as my arms come back to my side. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back to center, dropping my arms down at my side. I'm going to move into cactus arms. So feet will stay shoulder width apart. I'm going to bend both of my elbows. My right elbow points out to the right, left elbow points out to the left. Fingertips point up towards the ceiling. So my head is directly in between my 2 goalpost arms, or cactus arms. From here, I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together. My elbows move slightly behind my back as my chest pushes forward. And I'm going to gently lean backwards. Nose is going to point up towards the ceiling. So I'm feeling this as a chest opener, a core stretch, and a lower back stretch, as well as squeezing those shoulder blades together. Holding for a few moments before releasing, coming back to a tall standing position. Dropping your arms down at your side to give yourself a moment to recover. We'll do that 2 more times. When you're ready, resetting back into that cactus position, squeezing shoulder blades together, chest pushes forward, slight lean back, and nose points up towards the ceiling. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, dropping my arms back down at my side. One final time with our cactus arm back bend. In 3, 2, 1, go ahead, squeezing those shoulder blades together. Final time here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Dropping your arms back down at your side. We're gonna take our back bend now opposite direction. We're gonna go into a forward fold. I'm going to have my feet shoulder width apart, starting by taking a big breath as I reach my hands to the sky. And then on our exhale, dropping our hands down towards our feet, hinging at our waist. Having a slight bend in your knees, feeling that stretch now in our lower backs, but also our hamstrings. From this forward fold, I'm going to go into a halfway lift. We're going to raise up about halfway. My hands are going to come to my shins, maybe to your knees. In this halfway lift, I want to focus on pushing my hips backwards and extending my head forward, like you're lengthening your spine really long. And then one final exhale as I hinge back into a forward fold. From this forward fold, when you're ready, slowly coming back up to standing. Uncurling my spine a little bit at a time before I'm back up to a tall standing position. Last few exercises for our standing flow. We're going to move into a standing knee to chest. This is going to challenge our balance a little bit as well. So if you have a wall near you for support, maybe a chair, or just take breaks when you need. I'm going to start by bringing my right knee up towards my chest. With both of my hands, I'm going to grab onto my right knee and pull it in towards my body, feeling that stretch of my right hamstring, my right glutes. If you have a wall to your left, you can use your left hand to support, or just take a rest by bringing your foot back down to the floor as you need. Again, stretching, but also challenging a little bit of our balance here. Hold for another 10 on this right leg. And in 3, 2, 1, and release, dropping our right foot down to the floor. We'll do the same thing on our left side. When you're ready, bringing our left knee up towards our chest, with both of my hands grabbing onto my left knee, pulling that knee in towards my body. Challenging balance here, putting that left foot down when you need, or using your right hand to help stabilize you. Final 10 here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Dropping my left foot down to the floor. I'm gonna move into a wide leg stance. Feet are wide, toes are pointed slightly outwards. So my right toes point slightly to the right, left toes point slightly to the left. From here, I'm going to hinge at my waist just slightly. My right hand is gonna come on the top of my right knee. My left hand is coming on the top of my left knee. So I'm kind of using my arms for a little bit of stability in my upper body. So I have a slight knee bend, upper body supported on my legs. From here, I'm gonna drop my right shoulder down towards the center of my body. As I drop my right shoulder, my chest is turning to face the wall to the left. With my hands being on my knees, I'm pushing my knees kind of slightly outwards as I'm dropping my shoulder down. So it's a core twist. I'm feeling it opening up my hips. And then from here, coming back to center, chest is facing forward, maybe slightly pointed down towards the floor. And then from here, dropping my left shoulder down towards the center, turning my chest to face the wall to the right. And in 3, 2, 1, coming back to center. We'll go one more time on each side. When you're ready, dropping that right shoulder down, chest turns to face the left. And in 3, 2, 1, coming back to center. Final time here, dropping that left shoulder down, chest turns to face the right. And in 3, 2, 1, coming back to center, slowly coming back up to a tall standing position. Dropping my arms down at my side, bringing my feet in closer together. Gonna finish this standing flow just by taking a deep inhale breath, filling your lungs, your chest, your belly with air, holding at the top for just a moment, and then release and let it all go. Grab a little bit of water if you need. We're gonna transition onto our mats. I'm gonna grab a little bit of water as well. We're gonna start in a cat-cow position. So once you have made your way to your mat, just starting in a tabletop. In our tabletop, our hands are gonna be stacked underneath our shoulders. Our knees are stacked underneath our hips and our back is very flat. We're gonna start with cat-cow, moving through this at your own pace. I'm gonna drop my belly button down towards the floor as my chest and my head face the wall in front of me, feeling my spine curve down towards my mat. From here, bringing my belly button into my spine comes up towards the ceiling and my chin drops to my chest. And just moving through cat-cow again at your own pace. In the cat-cow, I kind of like to add in a little bit of my own movement. So kind of shifting my weight back towards my feet, maybe shifting your weight in a circular motion, really adding in any movement that feels good in your body as you're moving through cat-cow. And in 3, 2, 1. I'm coming back to tabletop, coming back to a neutral spine. We're gonna move into some thread the needle. I'm gonna start with my right hand. I'm going to raise my right hand, fingertips up towards the ceiling. As I'm raising my right hand to the ceiling, my chest is opening up to the right. I'm feeling that stretch from my left arm to my right fingertips through my chest. And then from here, we're going to go into that thread the needle, taking our right hand in between the space created by our left hand and our left knee, reaching that arm all the way to the left as we drop our right shoulder down to the floor. Maybe you rest your head on the ground with our left hand. Option to keep your left hand where it is. Option to extend your left arm long, reaching for the top of your space. And we're gonna hold here for another 15. And in 3, 2, 1, bringing my left hand back at my side, untwisting my right arm out from that thread the needle position. I'm gonna take my right hand right back up, fingertips point up towards the ceiling, opening that chest up one more time here before we switch to the left. And in 3, 2, 1, dropping my right hand back into tabletop. Option to take a little bit of a tabletop break here if you need, giving your wrists a break. If not, we're gonna move into our left side, thread the needle. When you're ready, left hand is going to reach fingertips up towards the ceiling. Our chest is opening up to the left. And then when you're ready, taking this into thread the needle, left hand's coming to the right through that space created by your right hand, right knee, reaching as far as you can to the right before dropping your left shoulder down towards the floor. Maybe you drop your head as well. And then same option here, right hand can stay where it is, or right hand can extend long towards the top of your space. Final 15 here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing that left hand back to the start. Back up, fingertips point towards the ceiling, left hand's pointed up tall, stretching that chest out one more time. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. I'm coming back into tabletop. From this tabletop, I'm gonna move into child's pose. I'm gonna make my knees wider. I'm going to bring my toes together, and then I'm going to sit back onto my feet. From here, I'm gonna walk my arms a little bit further out in front of me as I drop my chest, my arms, my head to the floor. We'll hold here for 30 seconds. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1. From child's pose, I'm going to come back up into tabletop, shifting my weight forward. Hands are coming under my shoulders, knees are coming under my hips, and then my feet are going to straighten out. One more round of stretches in tabletop before we move on from tabletop. We're going to stretch our adductors, the insides of our legs here. From tabletop, I'm going to start with my right leg. I'm going to extend my right leg out to the right. As my right leg is extended straight, your foot can be flat on the ground. The side of your foot can be on the ground. Whatever feels good with that placement of your right foot. Focusing here on feeling that stretch in the inside of your right leg. As we are in our tabletop, option here to drop and sit back onto your left foot, if that feels good for you. If that does not feel good, just stay in that tabletop. We'll hold here for a final 10. And in 3, 2, 1. If you're sitting back onto that foot, come back into your tabletop, shifting forward. Right knee is going to come back to tabletop under our right hip, and we're going to switch to the left. When you're ready, extending your left leg long out to the left. My left leg is straight. Again, having the bottom of your left foot on the ground, the side of your foot, wherever feels good with that left foot. Feeling that stretch now at the inside of our left leg. And then option to drop and sit back onto your right foot if that feels good. Final 10 here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up into tabletop, bringing that left leg back in. We're gonna finish here one last time on both sides, adding in one final variation. When you're ready, extending our right leg out to the right. Option here, if it feels good, taking your right hand, raising your right hand, fingertips up towards the ceiling. So now our right leg is extended straight and our right arm, fingertips up towards the sky. Chest turns to face the right. Just an option to take if that feels good right now. If not, you can leave your right hand down on the ground. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Dropping our right hand down, bringing our right knee back into tabletop. Finishing here on our left leg. Stretching that left leg out wide to the left. Final variation, bringing our left hand, fingertips up towards the ceiling, opening our chest to the left. Working on a little bit of core here, supporting our balance in our body. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Left hand comes back down. Left knee comes back into tabletop, and option here into a child's pose or any position to let your body recover. Great work. We're going to transition onto our backs. So taking this time to recover, grab a little bit of water. And then we'll meet in a lying position on our backs. All right, once we have made our way onto our mats, laying flat, legs extended long, arms are down at our side. I like to just take a moment to let our bodies rest flat on the ground, feeling that stretch of your legs long, your spine on the floor, your head, neck, and shoulders are rested. And just take a few breaths. We are going to start with a hamstring stretch. I am going to start by bringing both of my feet flat onto the floor. So my knees are bent. I'm going to start with my right leg. I'm going to extend my right toes up towards the ceiling, trying to have a nice long leg. It's okay to have a slight bend in your knee. From here, I'm going to grab onto my right leg with both of my hands, either above or below your knee. And I'm going to gently pull that right leg in towards my body until I find a spot where I'm feeling that stretch all throughout the back of my right leg. Option with our left leg is to extend our left leg long. That's going to maybe deepen that stretch you feel in your hamstring. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Dropping my right leg down to the floor. Both of my feet are flat on the ground here to start. And we're going to switch to the left. When you're ready, extending our left leg, toes to the ceiling. Left leg is as straight and as long as I can make it. Grabbing onto my left leg above or below your knee and just gently pulling that leg in towards your body. Option to lower your right leg down towards the floor. And we'll hold here for another 15. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Dropping our left leg back down to the floor. We're going to do another round of that hamstring stretch, but adding in a little different variation. I'm going to start with both of my feet flat on the ground. I'm going to leave both of my feet on the ground, knees bent for this entire stretch. I am going to start with my right leg. I'm going to extend my right leg, toes towards the ceiling. This time when I grab onto my leg, I'm going to lift my shoulders off of the ground. So I'm trying to kind of reach for my toes, my ankles, definitely trying to reach above my knee. So my shoulders come off the ground and I'm pulling that leg in towards my body. Still feeling that hamstring stretch here. From here, I'm going to take my leg and bring it out to the right. So dropping my leg a little bit further to the right. Still feeling that hamstring stretch, but maybe a little bit more on the inside of my right leg. And then to finish here, bringing my right leg a little bit over to the left. And in 3, 2, 1, dropping my head down to the mat and lowering my right foot to the floor. Taking a moment to recover here, we'll do the same thing on our left leg. When you're ready, left foot is going to point up towards the ceiling. My right foot is staying flat on the ground. I'm going to lift my shoulders off of the floor, reaching for my right ankle, my right calf, my left. We're on left. From here, bringing that left leg in towards my body. And we're going to do that same thing, bringing our left leg out wider to the left. And then bringing our leg a little bit to the right. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Dropping my shoulders back to the floor. Left leg comes back down, and giving your body a moment to recover. From here, I'm going to bring my feet together. Bottoms of my feet are going to come together, and I'm going to drop my knees, right knee out to the right, left knee out to the left for a lying butterfly stretch. Playing around with where your feet are in relation to your body. The farther your feet are away, the bigger that butterfly will be. The closer your feet are, the deeper the bend in your legs. In this butterfly stretch, feeling our knees kind of drop out wide, opening up our hips, the insides of our legs. And we'll hold here for about another 15. And in 3, 2, 1, bringing my knees back together, feet come flat to the floor. From here, I'm going to move into a little egg shape, bringing both of my knees in towards my chest. I'm going to hug my knees in towards my body, so I'm making myself into this little egg shape. If it feels good, you can rock from left to right. You can make circles. You can rock forward and back. From this little egg shape, I am going to extend my body long. So I'm extending my legs back down to the ground as long as I can. And then with both of my arms, I'm going to extend up overhead, still having my arms rested on the ground, but now my whole body is reaching in opposite directions. Hands reach for the wall behind me, toes are reaching for the wall in front of me. feeling your body extend long, we're gonna move into a banana stretch. So from here, I'm gonna bring my feet together. I'm gonna bring the palms of my hands together. Option to just stack your hands on top of each other or bring your palms together, whatever feels good. From here, I'm going to bring my hands over to the right and then taking my feet one step to the right as well. So now my body is in a little bit of a crescent shape. Arms are pointed to the right, feet are pointed towards the right. I'm feeling the left side of my body have a deeper stretch. And in 3, 2, 1, I'm gonna come back to center and we're gonna do the opposite side. So now this time, both of my feet are going to take a step or two over to the left. And then both of my hands staying together, reaching for the left as well. So now I'm feeling that stretch all throughout the right side of my body, a little bit deeper. And in 3, 2, 1, coming back to center, releasing my arms back down at my side. Taking a moment here to recover. From here, I'm going to move my arms into a T position. So my right arm is going to extend out from my right shoulder. My left arm is going to extend out from my left shoulder. I'm going to bring my feet flat to the floor, so my knees are bent. From here, I'm gonna drop both of my knees over to the right. As I'm dropping my knees, I'm trying to keep my shoulders and my arms flat on the ground. So I'm feeling that twist in my spine. And then option to turn your head to point towards your left hand to deepen that twist. And in 3, 2, 1, bringing my knees back up to center. Head is coming back to neutral, and I'm going to switch sides. Dropping both of my knees over to the left. And then from here, turning my head to face my right hand. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, bringing my knees back up to center. We'll go for another 20 seconds here, just moving from left to right at your own pace. I'm going to take it a little bit quicker, dropping my knees over to the right, holding it for a few seconds, and then dropping my knees over to the left. Again, just moving at your own pace. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back to center, I'm going to bring my arms back in towards my body. Final few kind of lying on our back stretches before we finish with this sequence. I'm going to start by extending my left leg long. I'm going to hug my right knee in towards my chest, bringing both of my hands to the top of my right knee. Feeling that stretch in my right leg, my right hamstrings. From here, I'm going to drop my right knee a little bit wider to the right. So still holding that squeeze in towards your body, but just dropping your right knee a little bit further to the right, feeling that stretch in the insides of your leg on the right side. And then to finish this right side, taking it to a full lying twist. My right knee is going to come across my body over to the left. Option to drop your your right toes to the floor. And then turning my head to face the wall to the right. We'll hold for a final 15 here. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing our right leg back to center, lowering my right leg down towards the floor. Right leg is extended long. Final side here, I'm going to bring my left knee in towards my chest, hugging my left knee with both of my hands in towards my body. From here, dropping my left knee over to the left. And then when you're ready, bringing my left knee over my body into that lying twist over to the right. Option to drop your left toes to the floor. And I'm going to turn my head to face the wall to the left. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Bringing that left leg over to the left, dropping your left leg down onto the floor, and giving your body a moment to recover. We are going to transition into a cool down. So I'm going to grab a little bit of water. I'm going to make my way into a seated position. So taking your time to get there, grabbing some water maybe on the way. Once you have made your way to a seated position, I'm just sitting with my legs crossed, my knees bent, but you can find any easy seat that feels good for you. I am going to start by bringing my right hand onto my right knee, my left hand onto my left knee, and I'm going to move through some seated cat-cow. Seated cat-cow, same as kneeling, but kind of focusing on feeling your spine move forward and back in a tall seated position. So when you're ready, pushing my belly button forward, pushing my chest forward, and head faces forward as I feel my spine curl forward. And then from here, belly button to spine. Spine comes towards the wall behind me. Chin comes to my chest. I like having my hands on my knees because I'm also feeling a little bit of an arm stretch, a shoulder stretch, as I kind of lean back and lean forward into my arms. Doing this at your own speed, we'll go for another 20 seconds. Seated cat-cow. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to a tall seated position. From here, I'm going to bring my right arm across my chest, fingertips point to the wall to my left. With my left hand, I'm going to grab onto my right arm at about my elbow, and I'm going to pull that arm in towards my body. Checking in with my posture here, having a nice tall spine. And then if it feels good, option to point your nose towards the wall to the right. Adding in a little bit of a neck stretch, a little bit of a spine stretch. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. As I release my right arm, I'm just kind of shaking it out, kind of twisting my core from left to right to just let it go. Then I'm going to do the same thing on the left. Taking my left arm across my chest, fingertips point to the right. With my right hand grabbing onto my left arm and pulling in towards my chest. Sitting up tall, turning my head to point to the wall to the left. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and let it go. Bringing that left arm back to the left side and just kind of shake it out a little bit. Once you're back to a tall seated position, I'm going to extend my right leg long. Right toes point up towards the ceiling. My left knee is still bent. The bottom of my left foot is at the inside of my right leg. From here, I'm going to hinge at my waist, reaching my hands down my right leg towards my right toes. Maybe you reach for the bottom of your right foot. Maybe you reach for your ankles, your shin. Trying to bring my chest down towards my right thigh. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to a tall seated position. Gonna switch legs. Extending my left leg long. Right knee is going to bend. The bottom of my right foot coming in to the inside of my left leg. From here, hinging forward, walking both of my hands down my left leg, reaching for your left foot, your left ankle, shin, and trying to bring that chest down towards your thigh. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back up to a seated position. I'm going to bring both of my legs back in towards my body. From here, I'm going to take it into a seated twist. I'm going to bring my arms into a T position, extended to the right, to the left. From here, I'm going to turn my chest to face the wall to the right. My left hand is going to grab onto my right knee. My right hand is going to drop behind my back. And I'm going to hold here. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back to center. From here, Bringing my arms back to a T position, this time turning my chest to face the wall to the left. Right hand is going to grab onto my left knee. Left arm, left hand is going to come behind my back. And I'm going to hold this seated twist. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, and release. Coming back to center. Final little stretch here. Staying in this seated position, knees are bent. I'm going to bring my hands in front of my body, maybe dropping them onto the floor, and I'm going to hinge forward, walking my hands forward as my chest leans down towards the floor, feeling that stretch in my lower back, in my arms as I'm reaching. And we'll hold here. Final 10. And in 3, 2, 1, walking my hands back up towards my body. For our final few minutes of class, we're going to finish with restoration. Restoration is up to you, your choice of a final pose to finish out our workout today, where it's just you focusing on your breathing and listening to your body and recovering. Some options: child's pose, lying on your back. You choose your adventure. I'm going to call us out in a final minute and a half. When you're ready, starting to add a little bit of movement back into your body. Wiggle your fingers, your toes. Wherever you are, we're going to finish just with a final deep breathing exercise. You can follow along with me if you would like to finish here. Taking a big inhale breath, holding that breath at the top for just a moment before release with a big exhale. We'll do that 2 more times. When you're ready, taking a big inhale breath, filling your lungs, your chest, your stomach, feeling your shoulders rise with air, holding at the top, and release. One final time here, big inhale breath, holding at the top, and let it go, exhale. That is all I have for us today. Thanks everybody for joining for a little bit of deep stretch. I hope you all have a great rest of your day, a great weekend, and we will see you next time. Thanks everybody.
Thanks, Ashley.
You're welcome, Rick. Thank you.
Thanks, Ashley. Have a great weekend.